Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, it's going to be a little bit different than what I usually cover on my channel, which is a lot of health and fitness kind of stuff. So if you don't want to watch, my feelings will not be hurt. It's been a highly requested video and I think that it can honestly help a lot of people. It's taken a lot for me to actually make this video, so I hope that you guys can take something away from it and either help yourself or help one of your loved ones if they're also struggling with anxiety. So first, I kind of just want to go into like a little bit of backstory with my anxiety and kind of what is anxiety, a little bit of a background before I get into what has been helping me with my anxiety and how I've been dealing with it. I first want to start by reading a caption that I had posted on Instagram, kind of first opening up to you guys about my anxiety, just so you guys can get the background. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the caption that I posted on there. This was posted January 2nd, so this is like the first time that I really opened up to you guys about my anxiety and my struggles with it. For quite some time now, I've been dealing with extreme amounts of anxiety. I've always had small amounts this past year. I've always had small amounts, but this past year it has grown into a whole different beast. I put my mental health very low on my priority list for a long time. I thought things would just magically get better, but it doesn't work like that. More days than not, I wake up with an overwhelming amount of anxiety. My heart is pounding, I can't focus. All I want to do is go back to bed. Social interactions with new people are very difficult for me. All I do is think about how they are judging me or what they think about me, even if in reality they aren't. Over the past year, this has greatly affected my relationships with family, friends, and my work / running 2 different businesses. I feel like I've just been faking a smile for you guys for months now. I know I've been so distant from everyone who follows me. It's been so hard to even put myself out there because I'm constantly in fear of what others would think. I'm the type of person who rarely asks for help. I hate it. I hate admitting that I have a problem and letting anyone else know how vulnerable I am. That's one of my weaknesses. I don't want to wake up every day and feel like this. It's time to put my mental health first after putting it on the back burner for so long. I need help, I need to get better. For those of you who deal with anxiety or have dealt with anxiety, what has helped you? I'm open for any advice at all. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I want to connect with you all more like I used to. I love you. So that was really the first time, it kind of makes me emotional reading that I really opened up to you guys because I didn't know that you guys would be so much there for me. There's over 400 comments of you guys. So many people struggle with anxiety, but a lot of people do not put it out in the open because they think that there's something wrong with them. And I've thought that for many years, and especially this past year, kind of dealing with it and struggling with it. Growing up, I always kind of feel like I had anxiety. I didn't know what it was younger years of my life, even my teenage years. I didn't really know what it was until the past like 2 to 1 year when I started talking to my friends about it and realizing like, okay, this is not like a normal kind of way to react to a situation or stress or that kind of thing. It has been slightly better since I've been home the past 2.5, 3 weeks. However, this is again where I fault myself every time, is that I think it's getting better and it's not gonna magically get better. I had some really bad days last week, just all this in my head and like just overthinking, overanalyzing every little thing and imagining situations that are really not gonna happen, and just it's just terrible. I've never actually been clinically diagnosed with anxiety, but I have very many of the symptoms. It mostly stems from social anxiety, and I've always had that even since I was a kid. I was painfully shy, I never wanted to talk to anyone. So I know it stems from that, but just in terms of the anxiety issues, it's just overwhelming. There have been a few different ways that I've been dealing with it, and I kind of wanted to let you guys in on those tips for you to hopefully benefit from. So we're going to go into the first way I've been dealing with it, which is guided meditation. So basically I use the Headspace app. I will put a link below for you guys, but basically, if I can find it out here. Yeah, okay. So this is the Headspace app. It'll load right now. Basically it's guided meditation. So you can go on here and it takes you through a 10-minute meditation cycle. So in times that I am feeling the anxiety come on, I will try and open my app. Either if I'm driving, I can play it in my car or just in a room in my house that's quiet. That has been helping me a ton. I'm not very good at self-guided meditation. I can't just sit there and let my mind try and meditate. It doesn't work like that for me. So guided meditation has been great for me in those times when I really need it, like right then and there. It's been great for that. So the second one that I want to bring up is journaling. So these are 2 books that I actually bought at HomeGoods. They're super cheap. So journaling helps me a lot, like kind of sort out the thoughts in my head and figure out what's going on up there that I'm not self-aware of. I like to write down some goals of mine, some smaller goals, some bigger goals, what I'm gonna do to get there and that kind of thing. Or just writing down my thoughts of the day, how I felt during this, how I felt during that, and it kind of helps me realize if I did have anxiety that day, what kind of maybe caused me to have anxiety, what stressed me out to the point that I got anxious. The third, magic number 3, is going to be aromatherapy. So these are the Moan-Q pens. I don't think it's gonna focus, but basically, there we go. It's an aromatherapy, I forget what they're exactly called, dispenser. I'm gonna show you guys how it works really quick though. Basically, you can go on their website, and again, I will link it below. And what these are, you basically take this little thing out, and this is not like anything illegal, guys. It's just aromatherapy. So you're gonna go breathe in, and you basically hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, I believe, and release. And you do it 2 to 3 times. And you have a bunch of different ones. I have the Happy and the Zen. So the Happy, I try and do in the mornings before I go to work or before my workout to kind of clear my head and get me in the right zone for the day. And then I also have the Zen, which is really good if I think I'm gonna have kind of an anxious night sleeping, or that I think I have too many thoughts going on in my head. I will do this one. They've worked great for me so far. My friend actually got these for me for Christmas, and I've been using these, and they're great. So definitely would recommend. I think they're 20 bucks each. I believe that is correct. So aromatherapy, I also have an aromatherapy thing that I got on Amazon. I'll link it below, and you just put like essential oils in it, and just it comes up while you sleep. That's been great too. I was using those before I got these. So number 4 is I've been using Audible while I drive instead of listening to music as much as I can, just because it helps get my mind off of whatever it could be fixating on and causing me to have anxiety. So I did get a bunch of books on here, or I'm sorry, I have a book on here right now. It's called Calming Your Anxious Mind. I actually have that book, the hard copy, also somewhere over there. I actually prefer listening to audiobooks. I'm not as much of a reader as I'd like to be, but that book is great. And then I also put a bunch on my list. I'll put a list below also in the description box of like books that I recommend and ones that have been recommended to me for anxiety. On it, I just feel like it helps concentrate on what you want to concentrate on and not letting your mind wander into the abyss, which is usually what causes me to have anxiety. It's just thinking about too many things and worrying about too many things and thinking about things that really are not going to happen, but I think they're going to happen. My brain thinks they're going to happen, but they're not going to happen. See, anxiety doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but it's there. It's a real thing. So let's move on to the 5th way that I've been dealing with anxiety, and I got to go grab it really quick. So the 5th way is I've been taking a magnesium supplement. A lot of people on my Instagram actually recommended that I take magnesium. Apparently it helps with anxiety, and I think it's been helping, but I'm not like, I don't know the studies done on anything like that, but I believe that it's been helping me. I'll take this in the morning with my regular vitamins and that kind of stuff, and I think it's been helping me. I did get a lot of recommendations on that post that I talked about to possibly look into medication. I do not want to take any drugs for anxiety. That's like my bottom tier of doing anything. I do not want to get to that level. I mean, obviously if I feel like it's needed, I will, but I want to try everything else first before I would ever succumb to that. So those are kind of the things that I've been doing that have been helping me with anxiety. I have good days and I have bad days, and it's been a really good past like 2 or 3 days. Last week was rough, like Thursday, Friday was just not good. So if anyone is out there is dealing with anxiety, I hope this video helped you. If you know a loved one that is struggling with anxiety, possibly show them this video. Maybe they're not doing some of these things, maybe they should look into them. Some other things that I am going to also look into is yoga. I used to do yoga, it helps me a lot with my mental state, yoga, and then trying to find a therapist to talk to as well. I know that's kind of a trickier one because you kind of got to mesh with them and feel open and comfortable with them. So that's definitely something I'm going to look into. And yeah, if you guys found this, I don't know if you guys like want to see more videos like this, like mental health kind of videos. If you like these kind of videos when we do more of them, please give me a thumbs up. I don't know kind of how you guys are gonna take this video. I hope you guys are gonna like it, and hope that you did like it and found something useful, got something useful out of it. I could have talked a lot more about my struggles with anxiety, but it does make me very emotional, and I'm not feeling anxious today, so I don't really want to like bring that into my headspace right now. So I hope you guys understand that. Maybe one day when I am feeling anxious, I'll whip out the camera and kind of record like my actual anxious feelings and that kind of thing. But it's been a really good past like 2-3 days, so I'm just trying to keep that going, keep the positive energy flowing and all that stuff. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys like these kind of videos. Again, throw a thumbs up, and that's it really. I love you guys, and I hope you like this video. Bye.